Hi everyone, this is Joe from Store Finder, and in today's video it's about features overview for Store Finder for WordPress in 2018. We are currently at patch 4.2.1. We've added a lot of features and you can check it out at our patch notes, which I'll be providing a link in the description area. Let's straight away jump into it. If you install Store Finder, you should be able to see the link, Store Finder from WordPress menu. Go ahead and click on it, and straight away let's click on the settings. We have three layouts, which are standard, left, and also right. The standard layout, which you can see from the demo site, is the one with the result list at the bottom, as you can see here. And if you change the settings to left layout, you should be able to see this at the demo site as well, like this one. And you can also choose the right layout just to have a closer look at how it is. This is the right layout. So 3 layouts included in the plugin. You can see them in our real world usage page as well. I'll include it in the description area. You can check out the examples. Let's say this one, McDonald's is using the left layout. Premier Healthcare Services is using the left layout as well. There are many examples that you can check it out. Next up is the default map settings. This one I've already explained to you in previous videos. If you choose Geo Location, when you refresh the page, basically it will detect the location that you're at. Basically your visitor's location. If you choose a specific location, for example New York that I use here, it will load up stores nearby New York, and you have to set 500 km here. It will show stores within 500 kilometers around New York City. Alright, if you choose show all, upon load, the Store Locator will show all your locations that you have. Okay, next up is the Google Map region. By default it's worldwide, so it's basically the autocomplete, basically the search bar here. Whatever you type here on the search bar, it'll be worldwide by default. You could set it to your own region or your own country. For example, let's try US right here. Save settings, and if you refresh the page at the front end and then go ahead and type something at the search bar, the result will be all the locations within the United States, so you can see here on the screen. Right, next up is the Google Map language. This one is basically the Google Maps language. So let's try Korean right here, and I'm gonna refresh the page. You'll see all the Google Maps elements will be in Korean. Yeah, as you can see here, everything will be in Korean. Let's set it back to English. Okay, let's talk about user role. By default, your user role is administrator. However, you can add more roles. So your subscribers, your contributors can help manage your stores in your Store Locator basically. So I'm just gonna leave it back to just administrator. font family, these are basically Google Maps fonts which you can use. You can see at our real world examples at our Pinterest. For instance, this site here are using a different font. The default one is Roboto, however you can change it. Alright, let's move to the next one. It's notification bar. So notification bar, basically is the top bar, the black bar here. It says all your messages. For example, here when I refresh the page, it says nearby source found. You can enable and disable this basically. So let's show it here. I'm going to turn it off, go to the front end, refresh the page, and you will not see that notification bar anymore. So basically you can toggle this. I'm just gonna leave it back to default here. Okay, next talk about telephone fax links. This is basically the phone number that you have on your front end at the info window. You want to allow customers to click on it, you just set it to on. This is useful for mobile device. Usually you want people to straight away click on the number and call. Next is the label marker. You can see here the letters on the markers, A, B, C, D, E, F, and all that. You can set the label markers, yes and no. But the result list at the bottom here is different. I'm just gonna show you an example here. If you want to change like the result list to, you see here A, B, C, you just need to go down, scroll down a little bit. There's an option called result list header. So you can set it to, if you set it to yes, it will show the letters basically. If you set it to image / video, it will show the images and videos that you've added. And if you set it to no, it will just show a plain result list. As you can see in the demo here, just click on demo, plain results, just boxes without the result header, of course. Right, let's go back to where you were. Show scroll to top. This is basically the icon that allows you to scroll to top. Most WordPress themes these days have this, so you can disable this. This is just to show scroll to top icon feature. Alright, this is the distance radius. When you search for a place or you use geolocation, you want to set it. By default it's I think 30. You can set it to your own. Zoom level, auto is recommended, however you can change it. It's the zoom level upon load. Advanced zoom, this one you can check out our knowledge base, which tells you more about advanced zoom. Map mouse scroll, this will allow you to scroll when you scroll your mouse on the map. By default it's turned off, so when you scroll, it's scroll the page down. However, you can set it to yes. I'm gonna set it here just to show an example how it works. So when you refresh the page, it will basically zoom the map in and out when you move your scroll your mouse up and down like this. Alright, next is the scroll settings. Scroll settings, basically the default is auto. When you click on a result, it'll basically scroll up automatically to the map. That's auto. If you set it to top, it will scroll to the top of the page. If you set it to no or none, it'll be basically not scrolling when you click on the result. This is useful for mobile devices. So when you click on the result, you want the page to scroll back up. Next is the Geo Location Icon. You can set it to hide and refresh the page. As you can see, the Geo icon will no longer be there. Alright, so that's for geolocation icon. Let's set it back to show here. Okay, search bar position. As you can see, the search bar right now is on the standard layout, is overlapping the map. You can set it to above the map as well. It's another option. This is just for the standard layout. Right, next up is Google API key. This is compulsory for especially new websites that never used Google Maps application before. You need to use Google API key. Details on how to create the keys, how to use the keys are at the quick start page. You can check it out there, or you can check out our knowledge base, which has all the info you need. Right, next up is the contact email. Contact email, you can set your email here, and then later I will explain when you add or edit your store, you can point the contact form wherever the sender is. So when they send a message, you go to this particular email that you set at the settings, or you can set to individual store. This one, send a message, it will straight away send to this contact email. Alright, next up is the mobile fields. There are two options here: show less details or show more details. Basically, when you're on your mobile, let's show an example here. I'm gonna choose, this is an iPad view. I'm just gonna choose on iPhone view right here. As you can see, the details inside the info window, it's just a store name and address. So if you want to show all other details like opening hours, description, and others, you have to set mobile fields to show more details, so it will show more info on mobile. Mobile gesture, by default it's no, so this is a new feature by Google. So if you set it to yes, basically you have to use 2 fingers on your phone to scroll the map. So I found it not that intuitive, so we've set it as no by default. However, you can change it if you need this feature from the admin settings page. Alright, moving right along. Custom markers. Yeah, you can set custom markers if you want. This is the global ones. If you set this at admin settings page, it will set to the entire markers of your store locator. So you have the option to do this if you want. Marker letter color is basically the letter color on the map marker itself, if you choose to have label markers on. Alright, next up is the pagination. If you enable this feature, you can go to demo results, list pagination. you can set the option to have this. So there's a few options here. So when you scroll down and click, you can view the results in Pagination view. So it's especially useful in mobile devices because you have to scroll down way long, and then you don't want to show too many results at the same time. Alright, now let's move on to styles and colors. Okay, we've provided a color chart here, which you can view from the link itself at the admin settings page, or you can head over to our user guide and check it out. There's a full list of color charts. You can change the fonts, the background color of the panels, buttons, everything is right here for your reference. Then the map custom code is next. You can refer to this link on how to use custom styles. Basically, you just go to snazzymaps.com, browse through available maps, or even create your own, and then you just have to copy the code and paste it at the admin settings page. So like you can see here, we have the black night theme, we have the green, historical, gray, black, orange, blue. I'll show you an example here on one of my favorite sites, which is, let's see, yeah, this one, truespecgolf.com/locations. They have a really nice style here that pretty much the map itself matches the website. Alright, it's all about styles and colors that you can set up. Next is the labels. You can change the labels of your store locators, like this one here, offices near you. Originally it's stores near you, as you can see from the demo page. You can change everything from captions, get directions, labels, email, telephone, fax, etc. Everything can be changed. Even you can put your own language there. But if you want to use multi-language, you gotta search for WPML. It's a plugin, third-party plugin, which supports our plugin. You can search about it at our knowledge base, as I show you here. All the details are there. You can see the demo on our site. Our demo site has the multi-language option there on top right. Click on Spanish, it'll translate everything, even the categories, and also store name. Every element can be translated basically. So I'm going to change back to English, and everything will be back to English language. Alright, those are labels. Next is the external link. Yeah, this one, if you have an external URL button for a particular store, for example, you can choose whether to pop up the link to a new window or to an existing window. Here's an example here. This is using an external window, so it pops up a new window and show the content, whatever URL that you put. Alright, and then you can set the labels. Let's say zip code, you want to show it or turn it off. By default it's turned off. You can show it as on with the label, state label, email. Alright, next up is the notifications. This one you can modify the message or the text, so getting your current location, nearby stores found. All of these captions you can modify it. Next up is the filter panel. Alright, you can set all the elements such as search bar, filter panels, results, categories, street view button, get directions buttons. You can set it to visible or not visible. You can see our demo here. For example, search bar only. If all the panels are hidden, just the search bar is enabled. Another example here, if you click on map only, it'll only show the map with the search bar and the filter panel of course, but without the result list at the bottom. So you can customize your Store Locator according to your needs. Yeah, that's the street view. You can enable, disable the street view as mentioned. Street view basically will show you the location in street view. You can view the store up close and personal. Get directions will pop up Google Maps application on your mobile device, and also desktop you can view the directions on how to get to the location. Next up, let's move on to the contact form. Basically, these are the captions. You can change the captions. Let's say you open up a contact form. You want to change all these labels like name, emails, telephones, contact the store. You can change it to whatever you want to. So these are the captions for rating and reviews add-ons. So speaking about add-ons, we've added an add-ons page right here. So basically you can upload and install add-ons. So we have a few add-ons which you can check out at our demo page. Basically just choose the file and upload. You can refer to the instructions available at the link provided at the add-ons page. And you can enable and also disable the add-ons as you wish. Let's view the first add-on here, which is marker cluster. Basically, cluster up all the markers that are close to each other so you can see them better. Also, you have the overview of how many markers there. You can check out this side as well. Basically they customize the cluster marker graphics. Yeah, we can edit the image. Also, the group of images is available as well. Alright, next up is the multi-category. The standard plugin has the option to select single category like here, but with add-on you can choose multiple categories. For distant radius add-on, allows you to add multiple selections of radius for your visitors. You can set this all at admin's add-ons. You click the gear icon. It will show up. You can choose miles or kilometers. You can add the distances and view what are other distances that you added for your customers to use. Next up is the reviews and ratings add-on. This add-on will allow your customers to rate and leave a review for a particular store, you just click a store and then click on the reviews and ratings or the star icons. You can see all the reviews that have been given. You can submit your own reviews, and the admin can view the reviews, they can moderate it, and so forth. You can just click on the gear icon. Also, yeah, you have to use reCAPTCHA key for this particular add-on. Details is in the user guide for more information. Finally is the custom category markers. You can use custom markers in the standard plugin. However, if you want to use custom marker for each categories, you have to install this add-on, and a categories menu will appear. You can just upload your icons based on the categories. We might be adding more add-ons depending on the feature requests that our customers need in the future. Right, for import and export, you can import and geocode your locations. You can read more info here. We have it at knowledge base. Basically, just download the sample CSV, then follow the format and upload the file, and then just click on import. And you can also export. Basically, just follow the step. You have to use Google API key, test your key if the key works, and then just follow the instructions there. And the server requirements are available as well in this knowledge base section. Alright, next up is regions. You can add regions. Basically, they are shortcut addresses that you can add. So instead of typing on the search bar, you can just click on a region with the address that you have entered, and it'll just automatically search for you that particular location. So click Europe. We have your France pop up because I entered the address at the admin. So it'll be within the radius that you've set at admin settings page. In this case, 500 kilometers. When you click a region, it'll search 500 kilometers within Le Havre, France. Alright, next up, it'll be stores. So all the stores that be added or you imported using CSV will be listed here. You can easily add categories and tags to the stores. For example, let's add a category for sample store 1 here. Okay, just gonna click checkbox, enter a category called park. So you can add more categories. You separate them with commas and click on add. Sample store 1 now will have a category park. So you can add, edit, delete stores. Basically manage your stores here. Let's try to edit a store here. Berlin store. You can use the drag and drop feature. Let's say, let's zoom in closer and try to find where the store is going to be. Let's say it's at the park here. You can drag it there, or even at checkpoint Charlie, just drag it over there. You can pinpoint to the exact location, enter name, categories, addresses, and all the details. And then store email, this is the contact us email. And the description. opening hours, upload an image, set a custom marker, you can embed a video. More details if you click on this link here at our knowledge base, and set let and long values. Basically, if we drag the map markers, also update the let and long values. So there are a few methods here that you can use. So basically that's it about stores. Hope this video is informative. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and Happy New Year.